What's going on, everyone? It's Matt Deeks here with another video. Hopefully, you guys are doing well today. So, I wanted to bring you guys at least my class on or my layout and how I kind of laid out my Vanguard class. Okay, Vanguard is the my top class, at least the one I play the most with. I also love tactical and bulwark as well, but Vanguard is my top class. I find it personally one of the best classes in the game. It's a sleeper class. If you've been sleeping on Vanguard, guys, I highly recommend giving it a shot. I think you'll really like it, okay? So in this video, guys, I'm going to kind of go over my prestige perks and my regular perks, the core perk, team, gear, and signature, and I'll go over all of that. And in my opinion, guys, this is hands down one of the best kind of layouts and best class perks in the game, in my opinion, guys. Again, this is just my opinion, but I really, really love this layout. And some of the prestige perks for the Vanguard class are pretty insane, guys. So I'll go into that in a second. But guys, if you're enjoying my videos, please leave a like, please share, please subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel. So if you're enjoying these videos and they benefit you in any way, let me know in the comments. I always like to see my viewers leave comments, whether they're positive or negative. I'm always down for criticism, whether they're good or bad. All right, so let me know in the comments, guys. Anyways, I want to get started here with my regular perks, and then we'll go into the prestige perks in a second, okay? Now, let me first lay out exactly how I personally play, okay? So when I play the Vanguard class, I zip in, I zip out. I'm very, how can I say this? I move a lot. I'm always moving. I'm always dodging. I'm always zipping in, popping a few shots, throwing a few chainsword hits, and then I'm popping back out. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. Okay, I'm trying to be a pest, but you have to remember with the Vanguard class, you only have 2 armor slots. Okay, so if you don't choose the correct, at least in my opinion, if you don't choose the correct perks, you will find that you die more often than other classes, okay? Because you only have those two armor slots. So I want to go into quickly my core perks here, okay? So for the first core perk, I'm not going to talk too much about the other perks. I'm just going to kind of focus on why I chose what I chose. So I'm looking for 2 things when I'm choosing my perks, okay, guys? I'm looking for increased damage. Again, this is how I play personally, okay? I'm looking for increased damage, and I'm looking for a higher chance to live longer. So more armor, more health, more regeneration, so on and so forth, okay? So I'm looking for ways to live longer, to not go down, to not get critical hits, to not have to be revived, so on and so forth, okay? So think about when I'm talking about my perks, think about that, all right? So again, this is how I'm doing it. If you're doing it differently, I love it. Let me know in the comments. I'm always interested. And hey, I'm not set in stone here. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Anyways, let's get started. First core perk, I have melee mastery, okay? So again, going on with the theme of increased damage, my melee damage increases by 10% against Majoris level and higher. Now, Majoris, there's tons of Majoris. So to have that 10% blanket, it's almost like a 10% blanket. The Minoris level enemies, they're basically cannon fodder. They're nothing. You don't even need a 10% boost. So it's good to have that extra 10% against Majoris, okay? My second core perk is you take 20% less range damage. So again, going with my second kind of my second way I look at creating my perks or choosing my perks, less damage, overall survivability, and going the distance, okay? So you take 20% less range damage, okay? My third core perk, now this one is really, really good. I love stacking this with a Melt-A-Bomb. Consecutive execution. So killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charge by 1. Cooldown is 90 seconds. So you can get that grenade back. You only get 1 back, so even if you hold 3, let's say, frag grenades, you throw all 3, you only get 1 back, okay? and the cooldown is 90 seconds. The killing 7 enemies in rapid succession and restores the equipment charge was recently dropped from, I believe, 10 to 7 in a recent update, so that's good. So it takes less enemies in rapid succession to get that perk working. Then my first team perk, guys, I got all squad members deal 15% more melee damage. I really like this one. Just a blanket overall increase in damage. Can always take that again, going for that increased damage. And again, my secondary reason, increased survivability. Okay, and this isn't for, well, I guess you can say it's for survivability too, but it's increased damage. Okay, first gear perk. I have collateral damage. So diving kick deals 10%. Again, going with the more damage theme, the increased damage. 10% more damage, and additionally damages enemies on the way to the grapnel launcher's target. Okay, so on the way to your primary target, it'll damage a bunch of enemies on the way there. So really cool. I really do like this perk, and I've seen it happen in game many times, and it's really advantageous in my opinion. Okay, my second gear perk. So enemies hit by diving kick take 15% more range damage for 10 seconds. So enemies hit by the diving kick take 15% more ranged damage for 10 seconds. So the way I play my Vanguard is I grapnel in, let's say to a Majoris level enemy or higher, right? And I pop a few shots off with my ranged gun, and then I zip back. Okay, so that for me is very advantageous, and it plays right into my play style. Okay, so tip of the spear for the second gear class. All right, and then for the third gear, I have grapnel launcher recharges 20% faster. Now, there's a reason I chose this one over the other ones. Now, I used to use this one here, Grim Determination, which was when grapnel launchers and cooldown weapon damage increased by 15%. I used to use that, but because of the prestige perk, which I'll get into in a second, a specific prestige perk, I switched to this one, and I'll go over that in a second. So just hold that in your thoughts just for now, okay? And for a signature perk, guys, if you are a Vanguard, you need to be choosing Emperor's Blessing. At least that's my opinion, guys. You need to be choosing this. So taking lethal damage restores all armor instead of incapacitating you. And the cooldown is 120 seconds. Obviously, there's got to be a cooldown or you'll never die, right? So really good. That's come clutch so many times. So instead of taking lethal damage where you got to be, or you have to wait for a pickup, or you got to wait for the 200 or whatever 300-second countdown cooldown, you automatically get 2 armor plates right back, and you can fight again. Okay, and then if you die again after that, it is what it is, but at least it gives you that second chance. Okay, so Emperor's Blessing must have. This one's also good too, but again, you want to increase that survivability. You want to go to the distance with Vanguard, and this is a great class to have. And if you pair this with a prestige perk, which I'll get into in a second, guys, this class is basically unkillable. Okay, okay, going on into the prestige perk. All right, guys, so the prestige perks. My first prestige perk is battlefield awareness. So if a target is within 8 meters, you deal 10% more damage. Okay, so the ranged weapon I use, I'll quickly go over, is the Melta rifle. Okay, so I don't even have that much range anyway. So I'm always attacking enemies with my Melta in pretty close range. I'm not a sniper. I'm not using a heavy bolt rifle. So I have to be in close range to my enemy. So this one's really good, guys. Always taking that increased damage. My second one is Fortitude, guys. A blanket overall 15% increase in health. I'll take that any day. There's not much more I can say about that, so I took that one. Okay, this one is clutch and goes with this one right here. So grapnel launcher recharges 20% faster. So remember that, guys. Now check this one out. Launch restoration. Using grapnel launcher restores 1 armor segment. So this one is insane. So every time you use your grapnel launcher, you get an armor plate back. So if you can, going back to here, recharge your grapnel launcher 20% faster, you basically have grapnel launcher boom on repeat. So you can always, if you're down, if you don't have your armor, boom, just launch a grenade launcher, latch onto an enemy, and you get that 1 armor plate back, guys. Really, really key. You pair this with this and Emperor's Blessing. I'm telling you guys, it's very hard to take down a Vanguard. And then the last one, guys, also very good. Indomitable Spirit. While performing a gun strike, you do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back. Okay, guys, so those are, that's my last one there, Indomitable Spirit. Very good. In the past, when I didn't have this on, I noticed that every time I would throw a gun strike, I would just get hit from all angles, especially in the higher level lethal and absolute, when you're just flooded and just tanked with enemies all around you. This one will really come in handy. Okay, you can perform that gun strike and not have to worry about getting knocked back. All right. Anyways, guys, so these are my perks. If you want, I'll kind of leave this here for 5 seconds. You can take a screenshot and let me know what you think. I'm going to quickly go into how this one right here works. So launch restoration. I want to show you firsthand. I'm going to show you how this works, and I'm also going to show you how this bad boy right here works, Emperor's Blessing. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm going to get there in a few seconds. All right, guys, so I just loaded into a game just with some bots here, not a real game. So just wanted to quickly show you how this worked. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the armor recharge upon grapnel launcher. Okay, so after you grapnel launch onto an enemy, you get 1 plate. Now let me show you. First, I'm gonna have to take some damage here, so just don't mind me here. Hopefully my bots behind me allow some damage to occur. All right, because I am playing on a lower difficulty just to get the video out. But let me just show you guys quickly. So let's take some damage here. Hit me, baby. All right, okay, boom. So look at my armor, guys. I'm gonna grapple this guy here. Watch this right there. Boom. Just got a shield. Well, an equivalent to 1 shield. I'm gonna show you that one more time, guys. Watch my armor. Boom. All right. So really, really good perk to have. It's a prestige perk, so just keep that in mind. You have the prestige rank to get it. Another one I'm going to show you quick is going to be Emperor's Blessing. Now, this is going to take a while to get to, okay? But just enjoy the gameplay, all right? Okay, so just to save you from watching too much of gameplay here, I don't want to take too much of your time, I'm going to show you guys exactly how Emperor's Blessing works, okay? So watch my health. Now, I have no armor, and my health is very low. So just watch here. Instead of going down, watch my armor plate, guys. Watch my armor. Watch my armor. Okay, keep hitting me, guys. Come on, hit me. Watch my armor, guys. Boom. Did you see that? So that's Emperor's Blessing, guys. So instead of going down, I just get 2 plates of armor. Okay? So a really, at least in my opinion, a really good perk to have if you're using the Vanguard. Really makes this class just unkillable. You pair that with the armor recharge upon grapnel, it's basically unkillable in my opinion. If you got good teammates with you, got a bulwark with you that can also heal you, then it's game over. It's guaranteed wins almost. But again, there are the odd times where you get swarmed and you'll go down. But I'm telling you guys, it's almost unkillable. If you want to really just carry your team, this is the class, this is the loadout, this is the build to use, all right? Now, again, if you guys have any other opinions or builds that you guys recommend, again, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm interested in as well to improve this build. But go into it knowing my two ways on how I look to build the perk tree. Again, more damage and increased survivability. All right, guys. With that being said, let me go into the weapon choices now, okay? All right, guys, we are back on the battle barge, all right? In the armoring hall, going on to the weapons breakdown, okay? Hopefully you enjoyed that quick demo on how those two critical perks work. First one that we used was this one right here, Launch Restoration. So using the grapnel launcher restores 1 armor segment. Again, there's no cooldown, guys. You can use this as long as you have a grapnel launcher. Again, you pair that with this one right here, combat readiness. So grapnel launcher recharges 20% faster. So you get that grapnel launcher again and again and again, okay? And then I also showed you how Emperor's Blessing works, okay? So instead of going down, you get 2 armor plates. Now again, there is a 120 second cooldown, so keep that in mind. You can't do that indefinitely. There is a cooldown, all right? So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's get into the weapons. I'll be quick here, guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time. My first weapon that I use is the Melta rifle. It works exactly how I play. It works. It coincides perfectly with my play style, and I love it personally. These are the perks that I choose. I'm just going to go over each one quickly. I'm not going to talk about them because I don't want to take too much of your time. First one is Extended Mag. Second one here is Magazine Restoration. Again, you can just pause there if you want to read the full description. Third one is Great Might. And then I have a few here, Divine Might. And then I have 2 here, Extended Magazine, Fast Reload. Really good to have with the Melta rifle, guys, because the reload speed takes a long time. So it's good to add those in. First Shot. Then we have Retaliation. And last one, Perpetual Fire, okay? Also another good one to have, fire rate increased by 10%, as the Melta rifle is very slow to shoot, okay? Very slow to fire. And then I go into, now this is where if you watch my previous video, I released it a few months ago, my Vanguard build. I did change a few things since then, guys. I got a few critiques in my comments, and I took those and I actually changed it, and you know what? They were right. I was using the pistol, and now I'm using the Neo Volkite pistol. Sorry, I keep saying that wrong. Neo Volkite pistol. Really, really good gun. Love it. Fully maxed it out here, and these are my perk trees for. These are my perks for it. Again, first one is the Divine Might. Then we have Gunstrike Reload. We have Great Might, Volkite Discharge Area, Heat Retention, Accelerated Combustion, Volkite Discharge, and last one, Volkite Blitz. Okay, guys? Again, you can pause if you want to read each one, but I won't take too much of your time again, but really good sidearm to have. And then for my melee guys, I'm an old school guy. I love the chainsword, and I use the balanced one, I believe. No, fencing. My apologies, fencing. My apologies there. I use the fencing one, and these are my perks. So I have the Perpetual Strength, Swift Recovery. I have Perpetual Strength, Perpetual. You can see, guys, I like damage. Reverberating Impact. Then I have another Heavy Onslaught, Combined Onslaught, Trampling Stride, Majora's Slayer, and Momentum Gain. All right, guys, and again, I'm using the fencing one. All right, guys, I really hope you enjoy this video. Again, let me know in the comments below what class you guys use. If you use the Vanguard, what perks you use, what weapons you use. If you suggest anything, please let me know. I read every comment, and I appreciate every comment, whether they're positive or negative. Just let me know, guys. If I can improve on this, I always take advice. But again, for me, I really don't think there's any improvement, at least for my play style. This build is just insane. Very hard to take down this build. So for me, this is an S tier. Again, for you, you might play differently, but for me, this is S tier. Anyways, guys, really appreciate all your support lately, all the new subscribers. Love you guys. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this video. If you're enjoying my videos in general, like all that stuff, guys. Have a great day. May the Emperor bless. Take care, boys.